gods have finally opened their eyes. The long night is about to end.
Among the 2 infants born tonight, one is destined to make every lord in the realm bend the knee.
Tell me, which child did the gods give the power to rule everything?
Your Grace, Lady Morgana has given you the star meant to rule everything.
Good! Morgana, from tonight on, you are my queen. Our daughter will trample this whole continent under her feet. As for you...
Let our former Queen Evelyn stay. To serve me, yes, my king?
If it pleases you, then she and that bastard child are yours.
No. Your Grace, please, don't send Ayla to the north. It is the deadliest land closest to the Wicks.
18 years. The tyrant drowned in lust, and the viper became queen. My mother and I lived like dogs in this rotten pit. Today, they still want to sell me to the north like livestock.
Then let the draw decide. The long scroll goes to Calderia and Victor. The short one goes north to Reyes and the Wills. Let the gods decide your fate. Selena, you are the eldest. Choose first.
May the gods bless the true king. Wait. Sister, is this truly the gods' will, or did our great father write the verdict in secret? Take your filthy hand off me. Prisoner's blood runs in your bones. You are not worthy to touch the hem of my gown. The clean edge goes to Calderia. The ragged edge goes north. Father, even a blind man could see this cheap trick.
Gods above, it truly is the Northern Scroll.
I am the queen destined to rule everything, so naturally I should ride the southern carriage. And you deserve only the north, serving those savage beasts in the wilds. Stop the play. You want me north to shield you cowards from the Black Flame Legion's iron cavalry? Fine.
You want to bargain with your king?
I want my mother's chamber covered in silk again, with a fire burning in the hearth. Otherwise, I would rather rot in prison and watch the Black Flame Legion burn this entire Red Keep down.
No, Ayla!
I can grant your demand, but sacrifice for the kingdom's survival is your honor. How long your mother lives as a lady depends on how long you survive on the frozen soil of the north.
Remember your promise, Father. If you break it, the winter is coming. Mother, wait for me. I will take you out of this hell.
When you reach Calderia, make sure Victor opens the Iron Trade Road. The treasury is empty. We can't even pay the soldiers.
Relax, Mother. Southern men chase beauty like moths to a flame. Victor will fall at my feet. His army will soon bear the Villas name.
This isn't fair! Selena took half the kingdom's wealth and leaves us with this broken cart!
Beth, don't worry about it. Every coin Selena sends to Caldernia will only become arrows aimed at Sarathia. Our kingdoms share no goodwill, yet Calderia suddenly seeks this marriage. This cup of alliance Gine has long been steeped in poison. Yet these blind fools drink it with relish.
Safe journey to both your highnesses! May the 7 gods protect you!
My dear little sister, if you freeze to death in the north, remember to write me. Perhaps I'll spare you some mouldy black bread.
Your Highnessy, why did you agree to come to this barbaric place? They say northern barbarians skin southern ensoys alive, hang their bodies on the walls, and this white mist in the canyon. It's too strange. The north has held back wits for a century. That takes more than brute force.
Rain is a true master of the North. Only with his power can I save my mother. As for this white mist...
It's the barbarians from the wasteland.
Seralaka sent me as an offering to fill the north wind. But I came here to fulfill my own covenant. I am Ella. Let the man in charge come out and answer.
The Lord is busy fortifying the defenses. He has no time for a scrummy southern sparrow like you. I brought the brothers here specifically to tell you the North doesn't keep useless dead weight. Want to enter Black Flame Fortress? Let me see how tough your bones are first.
A pretty face alone won't stop a whit.
Vanguard Captain, leaving your post without orders, harassing a royal covenant bearer on your own authority. Ulan, are you here on Rain's orders, or are you using your stupidity and desertion to give the Whims a chance to ambush us?
You.
Damn it! Wilds! How did they penetrate this deep into the interior? Form ranks! Spears out! Protect the wagon!
Get away!
Gods above. The legend of the Boundary Guardian. It's real.
Ella, how many more surprises do you have in store for me? Your husband, Rain. Ulan. I sent you to receive her, and this is how you do it?
I deserve death! I submit completely!
You bastard! You came here making things hard for Isla. If her divine power hadn't awakened, you'd be dead today!
Full speed back to the fortress.
My lady, the men of the North. How are they all so towering? Far stronger than those soft bones in the Red Keep who can't even wear their armor.
Hail the Lord! Hail the Lady!
Ella of Thracia, greetings to the Lord.
In the North, husband and wife are equals. In my castle, Ella, you need never kneel to anyone.
All right, I understand.
Look what a perfect match they are.
Rain, this hungry wolf, has finally carried the most delicate flower of the South back to his wolf den today.
Not even a single little losing decent piece of gold or silverware.
Ella, the North lacks the luxury of the South. We've wronged you. If anything troubles you, speak freely. Black Flame Castle will do everything to accommodate. This is the Bloodfire Covenant of ancient Valelia.
It seems to be that name. The king of ancient Valieka gifted it to me. The material is thick and sturdy, perfect for drawing maps.
The territory map on this was drawn by the Chief Grand Majesh of the ancient empire over 10 years. It is a sovereign divine artifact. Silas once tried to trade 3 gold mines to the Southern Church for it and was refused. Lord, you're using it as scratch paper.
It's nothing. If you like it, take it.
Isn't this too precious?
Not at all. We have piles of this tattered sheepskin. It's too smoky even for firewood.
Are you all right?
Sorry, I lost my footing for a moment.
Don't blame yourself. The carpet is too thick.
The hall's foundation stones are all obsidian crystals!
Everyone says this damn black stone is hard and heavy, a pain in the ass to mine. Someday I'll tear it all out and replace it with pig iron walls.
Gods above. Even a piece the size of a fingernail would be enough to start a bloody war among the southern lords. And they use it to build walls and fireplaces.
Ella, if you like this black stone, there's plenty more in the mines behind Black Flame Fortress.
These 3 mountains beneath the ice are all obsidian crystal and cold iron veins, perfect furnace material for crafting armor-piercing weapons.
These 3 mountains are all demon iron that could forge weapons to destroy entire kingdoms.
Not just these, Rin, is the same. If you like it, I'll have the brothers cart a few loads to your room for you to pile up and play with someday.
The nobles of Redkeep scheme and fight daily over a few gold dragon coins, yet they dismiss the north, which holds the continent's largest obsidian crystal veils, as a barbaric wasteland. Truly a bunch of blind fools corrupted by greed.
What's that shimmering in the river?
Just some useless impurity gravel. But it's hard enough, decent for building walls.
You call this useless gravel?
Yeah, this stow can't be forged into weapons, can't churred. It's a Bath and Tut. Ishmael, in a few days, I'll have urine packed to Undocked crates and send them to your mother as a couple.
Then, thank you on my mother's behalf.
Didn't they say the North was so poor people had to chew bark? Then what in the gods' names is all this?
You sit on the continent's largest treasure of sun crystals and divine iron, yet you let everyone treat you as barren barbarians. Why?
I didn't mean to deceive you. Actually,
Reen fell for you at first sight long ago.
Love at first sight. But we've never met.
your father once sent a portrait of you and Selena.
Reen spotted your portrait at first glance. He wouldn't even let others look.
In the north, the cold wind kills the weak, but the walls of Black Flame Fortress will shield you from the blizzard. As long as I'm still breathing, you hold the same authority as mine. My sword only sings for you.
Reen, you brat. For a wife, you made the whole family pretend to be poor. I say, why not just tell of Ayla directly? Tell her you are the only High King of the ancient empire.
Exactly! Why pretend to be a poor wasteland savage? With your strength, when the Iron Cavalry crushes the Namdol, say what you say!
It's not the right time yet. She once said she likes the purity of the northern wasteland. I'll stay with her as a wasteland lord first, and find a chance to tell her the truth later.
Your Highness, the North holds such immense wealth, enough to buy half the continent. Tell me, could this lord be hiding an identity that could shake the world?
He may be shrewd, but his heart is pure. Don't make reckless speculations.
Well, then what your Highness should worry about now is tonight. This is an ointment prepared by the Old Town scholar.
Northerners' flesh and blood are as hard as iron. Your Highness, this will help you suffer less through the long night.
This is...
something women use. It's only natural the Lord wouldn't recognize it. Why don't you go bathe first?
As you command, my lady. Damn it! Where are you hurt? Let me see. How about you sleep on my arm? Who crawled out of conspiracy and betrayal, and we have to sleep with one eye open. I won't force you. You can keep guarding against me. I'll wait until the day you're willing to give me your heart.
I wasn't trying to guard against you. Rain.
They say barbarians are rough. Are you still Your Highness?
Don't talk nonsense!
I'm not lying. This morning, the Lord sent medicine for soreness. Seems he was up all night.
Now Queen Evelyn can rest assured. The Lord truly cherishes you like the apple of his eye.
Mother, I will soon get you out.
Ulan, what's inside these?
Lady Ella, these are gifts prepared by the Lord himself to be sent to Red Hope.
So much.
More than that, child! This can resist southern witchcraft. Take it back for your mother to wear.
Take this. It can save your life if trouble strikes on the road. This is the rarest antidote from the southern snowfields. As long as there's still breath, it can save a life. Keep it for protection. Enough, really enough. I can't use so many things.
These are their heartfelt gifts. Just take them!
You changed into southern attire.
Since we're going to Red Keep, I have to put on a proper show for those nobles who care only about appearances. Can't let them look down on my wife. Don't worry. This time, I will definitely bring your mother back in safely.
I'm warning you. Princess Selena is bringing Prince Victor back to the kingdom today. You'd better behave yourself.
If you dare offend the nobles, I'll flay you alive!
Ella, my child, never come back. Stay as far from this rotting hell as you can.
Look at our poor little Ella. I thought the North would at least prepare a few decent war horses for you. Instead, you return to the Red Keep in a hearse cart. Little sister, the stench of horsedom on you is nauseating even outside the palace gates. The horses and chariots of the North are meant to honor messing will burn to crush splendid carriages and filled as they carry nothing but your pitiful, hollow vanity. Nothing more.
Idiot! Can't you even walk? Stop embarrassing your prince in public. Victor, you've finally arrived. Eagle of Calderia. You've had a long journey. The Red Creek has prepared the most luxurious state banquet awaiting you.
The banquet can be spared, King Silas. I have military affairs to attend to on this trip. I must return to Calderia before nightfall.
My husband is the rightful heir of Calderia, commanding tens of thousands of troops, burdened with people who have nothing but idle time.
Excellent. Taking time, his busy scheduler to return.
Indeed. Truly worthy of the future supreme ruler. Come, the wind is cold outside. Let us enter the hall and rest. Father, today your daughter also returns to the Red Keep for an audience with her husband.
What are you doing back? I thought you'd frozen to death in the north by now.
Guards! Throw these two mud-cocked peasants out. The Red Crew's no place for barbarians.
Don't bother arguing with them. All I care about is bringing your mother back to the north safely. Don't forget, we brought more than just gifts.
Your Majesty, the morning border report. The High King of Valier is touring incognito with his new queen. Under his watch, if we publicly expel a legal marriage alliance, we might be branded cruel tyrants who break treaties.
You're right. We can't afford chaos now.
Mother, the maester's right. Ella's already suffered enough, married off to that god's vacant place.
She's only returned seeking shelter. We share the same blood after all. Allow her in. My Selena is ever so merciful. Fine. I'll grant you too some leftover scraps from the south.
Enough! All of you into the hall! Don't disgrace the royal house at the gate!
Scov, this is outrageous. My lord, let me storm in with our men!
No. Wait outside for my orders. Do not move without my signal.
Princess Selena is truly fortunate, married to the heir of Calderia, destined to be the undisputed future queen.
Pity Princess Ela must rot alongside the blizzards in that frozen landland even the gods have forgotten.
Father, why is my mother absent from today's feast? Evelyn? That name no longer exists in the Red Keep. In the convent dungeon, there is only a sin-slave tasked with scrubbing floors. Her sole purpose in living is to spend the rest of her days washing off the sins of a traitor's daughter.
Insolence! This is the Red Keep, not your barbarian northern wasteland. Allowing you to bring that savage in for scrapes is already a blessing from the gods.
My husband is the supreme lord of the armored soldiers. He returns to the Red Keep as a lawful treaty partner. Why is he spoken of as a groveling beggar? Then tell me, dear sister, arriving at the Red Keep empty today, could it be you've come like a lord's tay, perhaps?
Everyone! This is the priceless treasure I seized from the Free Trade City governor, the tier of the old godships, to obtain it worth 100,000 Chaldean gold coins.
By the gods, the clarity, the purity. Nowhere on the continent could one find a second flawless emerald like this. It's worth a wealthy city.
Good. Victor, truly worthy of Calderia's this gift magnificent.
It may not compare to what the High King alone possesses, but Victor paid dearly to acquire it. The finest divine jade in the world is mostly sent as tribute to the High King. For Victor to see such quality, it's impressive.
The old empire leads all nations. That High King will sooner or later unite the world.
Nicely, Hamfest, I'm ready, most satisfied. Victor, you have my gratitude.
This cracked, inferior stone. They're everywhere in the hills behind Black Flame Keep. Why are they so thrilled, like a pack of dogs with a bone?
You lowborn filth! This is a supreme-grade jade! Worthless wretch like you couldn't even dream of laying eyes on such a treasure here!
Ryan is right, Prince Victor. Second-rate stones like this are scattered all over the frozen rivers of the north. We only use them to build prison walls. Are you two so dirt poor you've gone mad? The Red Cap gives you food to eat, and instead of kneeling in gratitude, you dare fabricate such absurd lies in this hall. We never lie. Gravel like this in the north isn't even fit for paving roads. It hurts your feet just walking on it.
Such insolence! According to you, the north is overflowing with gold and silver. Then coming back empty-handed today, do you take us for blind fools?
We brought gifts. King Villas, on this returns, most precious treasures of the north, as a tribute to the throne, and also asked that be allowed to spend her remaining years in peace, in the north.
What in the world is this piece of junk?
What priss trumpet you glows and side scraps?
Don't tell me they're excrement from you northern leaves and beast hides. Revolting.
These treasures I swear by the names of all gods. Every piece inside could buy the golden throne you're sitting on.
If this wasteland dirt could be worth even a single gold coin, then for the gods rake my sword, I symbol wars.
Is that so? Then open them and see.
Guards! Filthy iron chest! Let me see what tricks they think they can pull!
What is this? Why is it so cold?
Shards above! Obsidian crystal! All of it! Obsidian crystal orm that can pierce through any heavy armor! An ancient imperial god steel! This one chest can equip an entire legion's elite vanguard!
This cannot be measured by wealth alone. This is demon iron that can overturn the armies of every kingdom.
Victor, you can snap your sword now.
How dare you, Elara, smuggling forbidden iron of another kingdom? Guards! Confiscate all these divine stones! Seize them!
This is a gift from the north to the throne. Use it to exchange for my mother.
Insolence! You dare threaten the royal family with such dangerous goods! Guards, kill them all!
Father, you must not let them return to the north. With so much god steel, they will rebel sooner or later. King Vilus, if you are still a king, accept the return gift and let me take my mother.
Slap her. Let her understand who is the master of the Red Keep.
Dare lay a hand on my wife!
Insolence! You lowborn barbarian! Guards, kill him!
Since His Majesty the Great King despises me so, from this day forth I, Elara, sever all ties with Serenia. I shall never set foot in the south again. But today, I must take my mother with me.
You still care about that useless wretch?
Useless wretch, Vilus. Do you still remember when Serenia was besieged by all kingdoms hanging by a thread? Who exhausted all of her maternal clan's connections to bring you reinforcements? And who went to the enemy kingdom as for 3 years in your place, enduring humiliation and torture for you? And who, after Tova Rajunta of her clan's last hundreds of slaving to you, allowing you a coward to wear the crown? The end one who gave you everything, who made you who you are. In your eyes of Red Keep devoured jerk, she's nothing your conscience entirely!
Silence, guards! Kill her!
His Majesty's achievements are all thanks to his brilliance and might. Evelyn's nothing but the daughter of a traitor and minister. To sacrifice for Majesty is her honor.
Morgana, don't forget your origins. You were nothing but literally attendant beside my mother. When my mother fell, you climbed into her that never belonged to you and stole her crown.
In this hall, the truly vile sinner is you!
You bastard! Kill her! Kill her now!
Enough! Elara, since you want to see that old wretch so badly, I shall...
Ella. Mother. How dare they? You swore before the altars of the old gods and the new that as long as I went to the north, you would preserve the last dignity of my mother as the former queen. Is this how you treat my mother?
The daughter of a traitor being allowed to wash away her sins through penance in a monastery is already the king's mercy. The Red Keep does not keep the useless. She should have learnt to hold the scrub book of the penitentiary abbey.
Morgana, every lash you laid upon my mother, I swear you will repay with blood.
Mother, don't be afraid. This is Rain, the High Lord of the North, my husband. He treats me well.
May the gods bless you, my lady.
Good. As long as my Ella suffers no more, I can die in peace.
Mother, come with me. We are leaving this rotting hell right now. King Silas, what do you intend to do? My dear sister, the Red Keep is not some free city where you can come and go as you please. Evelyn's name is still carved in the family tree. To take her away, you must pay the Iron Throne a fitting ransom.
Ransom? What do you want?
That depends on what this wasteland chieftain can dig out of his pockets to buy the life of a former queen.
A blood chavandry is not Befentegas, aside from frozen dirt and rotten wolf pelts. That ink could its entire body. Don't tell me you plan to fight your way out with that rusty piece of iron on your belt.
Price? With this, in exchange for Lady Evelyn's freedom.
Supreme King, this is the Holy Arbitration Golden Pact. Whatever those southern fools write on it, under the witness of the gods, we must honor it.
As long as it brings Lady Evelyn back, it's all worth it.
This price could buy 10 Thalanasia.
Victor, you're the heir of Calderia. You've seen the world.
Do you recognize this mark?
This is nothing but a crude iron band. The barbarians used to mark cattle in the northern frozen wastes. The scholars of Calderia never waste their eyes on savage markings.
This is the Holy Arbitration Golden Pact of the Supreme Empire. Write your demands, lands, wealth, or armies on it, and I shall honor them all.
Ren,
Ella, I'll explain everything when we return. For now, let's save Mother first.
Ren, I thought the northern winds had frozen your brain solid. You expect a piece of scrap to save someone?
Today is truly an eye wine. Someone daring to forge the supreme relic of the ancient empire. You should know, forging the true king's seal is a death sentence. The gallows, and your corpse fed to the crows.
Ella! Did you bring a madman here just to humiliate the throne?
What's there to examine? It's nothing but worthless rag.
You foolish woman! You tore the Holy Arbitration Golden Pact. Do you have any idea what you've just destroyed?
What's so special about a piece of sheepkin? The Red Keep has plenty of scrap for wiping tables.
Supreme wealth delivered to your doorstep, and you couldn't even catch it.
To reject such an offer, the Thalassian royal family is truly as dumb as pigs.
Your Highness Selena, couldn't you wait until I've identified it before tearing it up?
I see no need to identify it either. Guards, expel these arrogant barbarians from the Red Count. From now on, they are forbidden from setting foot in Thalassia.
Wait, stop!
What is it, Wold?
This really is the blood seal of the Supreme Empire's king.
What? Wold, your old eyes must be deceiving you.
In my youth, I traveled through the free trade cities. I was fortunate to see it once on the Empire's embossed credentials. The ancient nine-headed dragon biting its fail crest. I would never mistake it.
So, this really is the Empire's holy golden cheer?
Yes. With this golden cheer, even we from this Indigwell's 3 Jinbine or an Ijoka King Legion, they beast me to an unpetitioner. Just the Soli Jenka's pardon.
Rain, that blood seal, what is going on? Who are you really?
Ella, actually,
This is absolutely impossible!
Quick! Everyone, get on your knees and piece it together! Put all the fragments together! Hurry! That is the future of Thalassia!
It's useless. Once the holy golden contract is torn, the ancient imperial oath dissipates. Since you tore this blessing apart with your own hands, it now holds no value. The opportunity was given to you. You failed to seize it yourselves. Do not blame me.
You foolish woman! Who told you to tear the Golden Covenant? You have destroyed Selenia's future!
Father, even if this truly is the supreme blood seal, how could this barbarian have the Empire's royal seal?
Yes, Your Majesty! They must have stolen the Majesty's royal seals!
Victor, what do you think?
There are indeed rumors that the Empire's Supreme Majesty is touring the north with his new queen. These 2 barbarians must have seized the chance to steal the royal seal. I say we should seize these 2, throw them into Red Keep's dungeons for harsh interrogation.
Victor, you have great audacity daring to speak of dungeons and iron chairs before a true king.
A lowborn barbarian like you dares to address me by name? Shall I have Catercia's heavy cavalry trample your lands?
You filthy blood sinner! Look at the fine daughter you've raised! If the Supreme Majesty learns the royal seal was stolen, all of Selenia will suffer! You dare humiliate my mother!
Rain stole nothing, and none of you will touch a single hair on my mother's head again.
Then explain this. How did the royal scene end up on this barbarian? Are you saying he is the supreme true king who rules the entire continent?
And what if I am?
You truly have no self-awareness. The true king of ancient Valyria ascended the throne, stepping on dragon fire and dragon bones, the supreme ruler. What are you supposed to be?
What exactly is the story behind this royal seal?
Ella, trust me. I didn't steal the royal seal. I'll explain everything to you later.
How truly suicidal. When you're both dangling from the gallows, your corpses feeding the crows, don't say I didn't warn you.
Rest easy, dear sister. After you're dead, I'll be merciful. Let the silent whisters collect your corpse.
Victor, when you knelt trembling before my horse, offering tribute in terror, where was this boldness today?
Victor pays homage to the High King!
The gifts are unnecessary. So long as Caldaria pays tribute on time, I won't let Imperial horses trample your lands.
How could you know of this? I did offer tribute to the true king of the ancient empire. Few beyond the council knew, unless...
Oh, Victor!
This barbarian was probably some low-ranking squire back then. Having overheard a few rumors is hardly surprising.
Truly hopeless fools.
You uncouth savage! How dare you insult a prince! Disrespecting Prince Victor! Guards! Drag these 3 criminals to the courtyard! Behead them publicly!
Touch a single hair of mine today, and tomorrow the iron cavalry of the High Empire will wipe the house signals of Tharia and Kaldani from this continent forever.
Since you love playing the true king so much, I shall indulge you with an ancient imperial game.
Victor, what is the meaning of this?
Though I never saw the High Emperor's face clearly, the true king was a god of war on horseback, and his crow-hunting shot was unmatched across the world.
Crow-hunting shot? Isn't that just a legend from old tales?
How could anyone possibly?
The crow-hunting shot was the favoured feat of every true king at the royal tournament. From 100 spaces, a squire tosses 3 Aramusk imperial gold dragon coins, devoys into the coins, and impairs its centres up in the bullseye!
Does such archery still exist in this world?
Of course. And only the true ruler of the ancient empire can make that shot.
You northern Mongol. Do you dare take this shot before the old gods and the new?
And if I make the shot, what then?
If you make the shot, I'll spare the lives of you 3 today. You may take Evelyn, that cripple, with you.
If I make this shot, today will be the day your bloodline of leeches ends forever.
Rain, I know you want to save us. But the crow-hunting archery is a legendary feat that lives only in Mintzler's ballads, piercing 3 golden dragon coins from 100 feeds away.
In this world today, no one except the true king who holds supreme power can achieve it.
Ella, do you believe in me?
I believe in you.
Wait! We only spoke of what happens if this savage hits the mark. But if he misses, how shall this treason against heaven be washed clean?
If this arrow misses, Ella, you, your mother, and this raving, wilding bastard, all of you will lose your heads and hang from the outer walls of the Red Lock for the crows to feast upon!
Silas, you are truly disgusting.
You brought back a wildling savage impersonating the true king, stealing the imperial blood seal. If this reaches the ears of the High King, the entire kingdom will be burned to ashes under the iron hooves of the Empire. Everything I have done, I did for Thereria.
Silas, look upon this torn signal. Today, before the old gods and the new, I hereby strip you of your title as father. From this day forward, my sword shall not fight for you, my blood shall not be shed for you, and after death, my soul shall never set foot in the family crypt of Theresia.
You oath-breaker with tainted blood! Evelyn, look at the wretch you spawned, just as insubordinate as you were back then.
When she was born, I should have drowned her.
Celis, the clearest moment of my life is watching my daughter finally walk away from your hell. My dear boy, even if we die today, to die together with you both is a blessing from the gods.
Lady Evelyn, Ella, put your hearts back in your chests. As long as I stand here, no one in this hall today can take your lives.
The raven shot! It truly is the raven shot! By the gods, 3 arrows through gold, this is impossible!
Could he truly be the king of the Valiant Empire?
Rain, you really did it.
Impossible! This is witchcraft! This is the black magic of northern heathens! Your Majesty, you cannot let them go! Kill them! Kill them now!
I told you. The day this arrow is loosed is the day Seracia and Calderia fall.
Ulan! Endured you southern fools long enough! Disrespect the true king, today I'll dry this castle red with your blood!
No, this is impossible. How can he be the High King?
Speak disrespectfully to the High King again, and I will cut out your tongue right now! Your Majesty, how shall these people be dealt with?
Don't think that just because you found some private soldiers in black armor, you can impersonate the ancient Imperial army.
Even if you hit the gold coin, it only means you're lucky! You're nothing but a lucky savage from the wasteland! What are you doing? I warn you, if you dare harm me, Caldalia will not let you go!
Prince Victor, you, the heir of Caldania, have truly opened my eyes.
My dear sister, the noble husband you're so proud of is nothing more than this.
Victor! You actually used me as a shield!
Shut up, Selena! At least my choice kept you alive! High King, your Majesty! Caldania has offended the true king. Please, your Majesty, show mercy! Show mercy! Don't listen to him! Ella was married off to the north. The whole world knows. How could she possibly be married to the High King? With her status, she's not even worthy of tying the High King's shoes. This must be a conspiracy.
That's right! Don't be fooled by them. Make them get out. Take these northern savages and get out!
Your Majesty! Ulan has truly seen the absurd today. The South actually have such hopelessly foolish people. Rather than indulging such miscreants, why let me lead our troops to punish them at once and make Serenia and Chaldea pay a heavy price for waste boy done? Conquer Selassie and Calderia? With what, you barbarian chief who gnaws on frozen soil in the northern wastelands? Calderia has thousands sworn heavy cavalry. With one conscription order from my father the king, you northern wild dogs won't even get the chance to kneel and beg for mercy!
Ella, you decide how to deal with these people. If you want Simus's head, Ulan's steel sword can cut it off right now.
At a time like this, 2 exiled Vangras still putting off a ruler's act in the Red Keep. How pathetic.
Mother, how do you want to deal with them?
I just want to leave here. Even if I die in the northern snowstorms, it's better than staying one more moment in the Red Keep.
Rain, though I have severed blood ties with Silas, there are still innocent servants in this castle. Let us not wash this palace with blood today. We leave.
As you wish.
Who allowed you to leave? In the presence of Calderia's Majesty. They impersonated the High King in the Red Keep today, even stole the High King's blood seal. If we report this to the Holy Court of Valerius's army will skin them all alive and pull out their tendrils. Not long ago, Calteria received a decree from the Holy Hall. The High King will soon hold the grandest wedding ceremony at the Imperial Grand Cathedral, proclaim the identity of the new queen to the entire realm. When the time comes, we will go together and expose that wasteland barbarian before the High King's throne.
This is the best holy healing potion from Black Flame Help. It can dispel the cold poison Lady Evelyn contracted in the dungeon.
Thank you, Rayan. But now, don't you have something to explain to me? You are clearly the Lord of the North.
How can you hold the Supreme King's blood seal in your hand?
Ella, my true identity is actually the King of Gualicresia. I hid it before because I was afraid you would resist me.
The Supreme King of Gualicresia. No wonder. To keep the northern wasteland alive between the cracks of the Empire. I should have thought of it earlier. An ordinary lord couldn't pull off something this grand. Afraid I'd resist? Rayan, in your eyes, am I just a delicate lady who's never seen hardship? You and your family protected me and cared for me. I appreciate that. But hiding something this big, and you try to brush it off with afraid I'd resist? From now on, Your Majesty the Supreme King, you'll only sleep on the floor in this inn. When Mother's cold poison is completely healed, that's when you can come back to bed.
As you command, my queen. What are you thinking about?
Thinking about those people in Sarania and Caldaria. What expressions they'll have when they see your face in your Holy Court's Grand Cathedral.
That will certainly be spectacular. Ella, all those who have ever bullied you will pay the price.
This is the Supreme Holy See. Good heavens, even the floors here are paved with Luminian crystal. Victor, will we really meet the High King?
Of course. My father has old ties with the Grand Justiciar of the Holy Scene. It is also the day of doom for that wasteland savage and Ella.
Just thinking of Ella covered in mud in the wasteland while we stand here in the glory of the Holy See, I can't help but laugh. That little wretch probably can't even get past the Holy Sage's outer defences now.
When we see the High King shall prince, staying illegally using the blood seal, the High King will surely reward us handsome.
I wonder what kind of woman could marry the High King.
The High Throne has been vacant for years. The new king has finally agreed to take a queen.
Indeed. But His Majesty has kept her hidden. She has never appeared before the kingdom.
My lords, may I ask which kingdom's princess this queen is? Have any of you seen her?
How would we have seen her? According to the Holy See's Chamberlain, she is merely a fallen princess from some remote minor kingdom, His Majesty. She was even stripped of her inheritance by her own kingdom.
Fallen so low. Were it not for His Majesty's mercy, she would not even be worthy of scrubbing the floors of the holy sign.
Stripped of her inheritance?
Which kingdom's monarch is so foolish as to strip his own daughter's inheritance? If I could form a marriage alliance with the High Royal Family, I would kneel and thank the gods even in my dreams. Truly, some uncivilized barbaric kingdom produced such a blind and witless fool of a king.
Her Majesty the Queen arrives!
We welcome Her Majesty the Queen.
How dare you show up here? You dare steal the Queen's sacred robe!
You are the Queen of Valia?
Surprised, Prince Victor?
You dare wear the Queen's sacred robe! You lowly exile! Take off the sacred robe now! Ah! Let you fools! She's a fake! She's the woman of the Northern Savage! Hang her!
Before the Holy Court, what foreign mad dog dares bark here? Guards, cut out her tongue.
My lord, show mercy! My daughter was merely shocked and lost her composure. The one who deserves death is Ella. She is an exiled outcast, and the sacred robe on her was surely stolen.
Yes, yes! My lord, see clearly. This little liar has always had sticky fingers. She would do anything for vanity. Selena only wanted to expose her for the Holy Court, the tongue of this thief who deceived the High King!
Oh, so you two came to the Holy Court today not to attend the ceremony, but specifically to clean house for the High King and denounce the new Queen?
Father, Happy Fingers, I was sold by you to the marriage, so my husband turns out to be the High King of Valyria, and I naturally become Queen. In your eyes, I become a thief who stole the sacred robe?
What did you say? That northern wasteland savage is the High King? No, this is impossible! This is absolutely impossible!
His Majesty the High King arrives!
You are truly the High King?
You reckless fools! How dare you act so brazenly before the true king?
Those who offend the dignity of the Queen by imperial law their entire clan shall be stripped of titles and publicly hanged!
He really is the High King! This is impossible! Didn't Ella marry a lowly barbarian? How did he suddenly become the master of this empire?
Insolence! His Majesty the High King was merely residing temporarily in the wastelands. You fools dare treat the sovereign as a slave!
Your Majesty, Your Highness the Queen, forgive my ignorance. I too am a victim who was deceived.
You damn wretch! It's all your fault! You blinded my eyes, daring to disrespect the noble Queen! Your Majesty, Queen, all these evil deeds were instigated by Selena and her despicable family. It has nothing to do with me or my family. Your Highness, the Queen, I will personally punish this blasphemous wretch right now to vet your anger.
Victor, stop! What are you doing? Selena is the wife you swore to spend your life with.
Wife! From now on, she is not! I will completely strip her of her family name and annul our marriage. She is a sinner!
You selfish coward!
Marrying a daughter of your family is the greatest shame of my life. Your entire family should go to hell.
My queen, the lives of these insects are yours to decide.
Father, Mother,
Ella, my good daughter! Ella, just now your father was blind. Demons between my heart.
Please, for the sake of the same blood flowing through us, forgive your father. Have you forgotten? When you were sick as a child, I personally prayed for you before the sacred statue. I even held you in my arms.
The same blood? How ironic. Didn't you declare before all the lords earlier that I was a thief? Now suddenly we share the same blood?
Ella, how can you take angry words seriously? If I hadn't married you off to the northern wastelands back then, how could you wear the highest crown of the entire realm today? You should be grateful for my foresight!
Wait! Your Majesty the High King! The one who drew the fate scroll before the sacred statue back then was clearly my daughter Selena! Yes, that's right, Ella. That throne, the one who should wear the crown and stand beside the High Man, it should have been me! Your Majesty the High King, the woman you should marry is my daughter.
She is the queen chosen by the gods.
From the very beginning to the end, the only woman I have ever wanted to marry is Ella!
Impossible! The Grand Bishop's prophecy said I would become the mistress of this continent. It's you! You stole the throne and glory that belonged to me!
Selena, back then it was you who despised the North's hardship and swapped the scrolls before the gods. You even threatened me with my mother's life, set foot on barbaric land in your place. And now, suddenly I'm the one who stole from you?
Could it be that the Queen who would end the eternal night, as foretold by the Grand Bishop back then, was actually referring to Ella?
Impossible! I am the chosen one! I am the woman who will rule this empire! The crown is mine!
I do not believe in gods or prophecies. But even without that fateful draw, when I rode south alone and conquered this land, I would only have crowned Ella as queen. Guards, drag these 4 blasphemers who have defiled the royal authority away. Execute them on the spot!
This one would need to all of you would
All of you remember this clearly. Ella, she is my one and only wife, and the sole High Queen of the entire empire.
The gods bless the Queen. May Her Majesty reign long in peace and prosperity.
Ella, summon the healers! Call all the mavers and physicians here right now! You're awake. The physician said you were just too exhausted. I'm sorry, Alara. I failed to protect you.
My honorable Supreme King, I merely took a nap. The way you speak, one would think I was about to meet the gods.
As long as you can sync up. Even if you want the deal, I'll for you.
You want you and go in Joswell. They showed about Skewmud and Gordredinique, the house of my son Palachin.
You mean?
I want you to teach me archery.
As you command, my queen. Not just a happy if it makes you happy. Tining ground every day.
Use your arm strength. Pull the bow to its full draw. Remember, the wind on the wasteland is strong. Your eyes must see only the target.
Good. Hold steady. Now, release!
Good. Now, release the arrow.
Listen up, all of you! No matter where the Queen's arrow lands, even if it hits a cow, you clap your hands, roar, and praise her. You hear me?
General Ulan, did that count?
Magnificent! Her Majesty's archery is astonishing! It puts the warriors of the North to shame! Amazing archery! By the old gods, incredible!
My fault. This your longbow is a military heavy bow. The string is too stiff. It doesn't suit you at all. I'll have someone craft you a light hunting bow.
Ha! Can't even handle a standard longbow. Southern women, truly as pampered and prim as the rumors say.
General Ulan, who is this?
My High King. The flames of war in the north have barely been extinguished. And you're hiding here playing children's archery games with a woman?
Have you forgotten the oath you swore to fight alongside us back then?
Lina, show some respect. This is my queen, Ayla. She is Lina, heir of House Morok. She grew up in the fortresses and military camps of the north, learned only to deal with rough men, and has always been unrestrained. You need not take her rudeness to heart. She is General Rayna. She grew up in the military camp since childhood. She has always been unrestrained. You don't need to take her rudeness to heart.
So you are General Rayna. I have often heard your title on the battlefield. It is an honor.
I have long heard that Ren married a new queen from the south. Seeing you today, your beauty does match the bedchamber of the High King.
But I am afraid you are just a delicate vase displayed in the castle, shattering at a single touch, unable to withstand even one night of cold wind on the wasteland.
Rayna! Watch your words!
Oh, sorry, my king. Do not be angry. I am just a crude person who crawled out of piles of corpses. I cannot compare to those clever people in the southern courts who spend their days playing politics and conspiracies. I have always spoken this bluntly. Your Highness the Queen, you would not hold it against me, would you? General Rayna jokes. Naturally, I would not take offense with a hero of the Empire. But I need to remind you, before the High King, lack of breeding and blunt honesty are two completely different things.
You...
My king, I won't disturb you northern heroes from reminiscing. The wind is strong. I'll return to my chambers to change into warmer attire. Rayan! I've set up a welcome feast at the main camp. Half a month of military reports and border movements need your personal attention.
All military reports can wait until late tonight.
Rayan! The men stationed here are oath-bound knights who fought and died with you on the Ice Plains. Did you marry a southern queen and forget all your northern brothers who bled for you?
Aye, Your Majesty! The brothers are all waiting for you to drink the first bowl! You can't favor the southern nobles!
Enough. To the main camp.
That General Lana is simply outrageous. On the surface, he speaks of northern oaths and brothers, but behind our backs, who cannot see she has ill intentions towards the High King? She is deliberately isolating you.
Even you can see it. How could I not know? She merely wants to use her battle honors and brashness to force me to back down.
Then, my queen, why do not you go to the camp banquet as well? If we let her flaunt herself before His Majesty tonight.
Who says I am not going? On the battlefield, I truly cannot lift her heavy bow. But at the court banquet, that is my domain. I simply need to change into a battle gown more suited for asserting sovereignty.
The she-wolf of Palsmora! The blood in your veins is truly the spirits of winter!
Rayan, this is a war tent that belongs to us northern warriors. This is a gathering that flows with iron blood. Make sure you do not let those delicate southern women who cannot even stomach the smell of alcohol ruin the brothers' spirits. So it seems this queen's presence has disturbed the Lord's enjoyment?
How did you get here? It is draughty and reeks of ale in here.
My king is hosting a banquet for the Empire's heroes. As your acknowledged High Queen, how could I not come and thank the generals in person?
Queen Consort, such an impressive display of authority. Ayla, you may have married into the southern castle, but you have not received the High Bishop's anointing in the Grand Cathedral, nor have you been crowned before 10,000 lords.
Strictly speaking, you are not yet the true mistress of this empire.
I will hold a grand coronation for her across the entire continent myself, and make the people of all 7 kingdoms kneel before her.
All of you generals are sworn knights of the High King. Do not feel constrained by my presence. Please, continue to enjoy yourselves. Just now, the High King was drinking with us. Northern warriors who grew up soaked in blood. With a southern woman who cannot even draw a bow sitting here, the men naturally feel uncomfortable. Oh, but isn't General Lana a woman as well? I am naturally different from you. I grew up in the bone piles of the fortress. Every scar on my body is a battle honor. Every soldier in this tent is my brother in arms. But you are not one of us. What is the difference? We are both daughters created by the god. General Lana can follow the king into battle. Do you think that a southern woman in a castle facing the winter knows only comfort and pleasure? Isla, spare me your hypocritical preaching. You dressed up like a seductress and came to the camp late at night. Aren't you just afraid that Rayans and I will rekindle our old flame? Listen, if I had the slightest interest in Rayans back then, I would have been the only queen of this empire long before you. It would never have been your turn!
Lana, listen carefully. Even if you had feelings for me, my bed and my throne would never be yours.
Ren. No, my king. I just didn't want Her Majesty the Queen to have any unnecessary misunderstandings. After all, we were once comrades who trusted each other with our backs in the same trench.
Rena, I have tolerated your incidents only because your father was the Empire's most loyal count, and died fighting for me in the Northern Campaign. But you are, after all, the heir of Lan Morant, a woman. From now on, keep your proper distance from me.
Ren.
In the laws of this empire, there is only sovereign and vassal. Watch your tongue from now on and correct that form of adjections.
Yes, your Supreme Majesty.
Tonight's banquet is over. Guards of the main camp, escort the generals back. I need to spend the night with my queen.
But, Your Majesty, the soldiers haven't seen you in over half a year. They've suffered in the wasteland, and they've all been hoping to drink a few more cups with you tonight and talk about the old battle glories.
Soldiers, for my throne, You fought and bled in the ice and snow of the north. You have gone too long without taking off your armor. Listen! Take the reward gold I've given you. Now, return to your lands. Return to your farms. Go drink the hometown ale you've been craving for half a year. Go embrace your women and children with all your might. All the ale expenses in the camp tonight shall be covered by the Iron Throne!
Long live the Supreme King! Long live Her Majesty the Queen!
General Rayna has fought on the battlefield for the Empire, and she truly deserves all the honor and fine wine tonight. But if because she can wield a sword, you divide the women of this continent into high and low, that is what truly chills the hearts of the Empire's people. I ask all the lords and knights present here, which of you was not brought into this world by your mother, on a bed soaked in blood, risking her life to meet the gods? Must a woman be like General Rayna, killing enemies on the battlefield to be considered a hero? Those mothers who pour out their hearts in castles for you, the nuns who teach orphans in temples, the wives who toil day and night by flickering hearths, sewing cold-proof leather armor for you, survive in this cruel world, and they are equally great! General Rayna has won military honors, and she has the High King's rewards and lands. But those women who guard broken huts in the dead of winter, feeding your children with their last black bread, they toil half a lifetime, and who gives them medals and lands?
The Queen is right! My mother never held a sword, but every border war tormented her just as much as any soldier here! Without her holding the fort by the hearth, we soldiers would have no home. The Queen's words cut like blades! A woman's battlefield must not be scorned, whether bleeding for the Empire on the front lines or holding the family together in the rear. Both are equally noble. This first cup I dedicate to Her Majesty the High Queen, to all the resilient women across the continent!
Her Majesty the Queen! To our mothers and wives!
By the old gods! I'm a rough man, no good with fancy words. But from this day forward, Ulan's sword and life, besides the high wing, shall forever answer to Her Majesty the Queen.
To the women of the Empire, and to the warriors who protect them, cheers!
Cheers! Issue my decree. Have the Privy Council's finance officers and scribes amend the reward statutes at once. From this day forth, all fallen knights' families and widows shall be provided for life by the Iron Throne according to their merit. The Queen's Council tonight will be cast in eternal iron upon the walls of the Grand Sanctum for all subjects to revere for all ages.
Isla, you think a few sweet, empty words can buy their hearts? If you want to sit steady on that throne, you'd better see if you can survive this winter.
My Queen Ella and I shall hold the coronation ceremony as planned. Send word at once to the Royal Herald. Re-prepare every ritual. This time, no error shall be tolerated before my throne.
As you command, my supreme sovereign.
Rain! Something terrible has happened!
Gwen, this is the Imperial Throne Hall, not our old border fortress anymore. Before entering, you should at least have the guards announce you first.
Announce my ass! The Holy Hall just revealed an evil omen of divine punishment. Now the commoners and monks across Kings have all gone mad. They are all saying that southern woman you married is a disaster star bringing destruction!
What did you say?
Before dawn today, dead fish covered both banks of the Blackwater River. Even the water monsters, shrimp and crabs in the river are all dead. This is absolutely not normal, Renans. I don't know what kind of dark sorcery this is. Your Majesty, Supreme King! This is undoubtedly a divine omen of punishment from the gods!
You'd better know what nonsense you're spouting, Rena.
Your Majesty! That southern woman, Ella, has barely set foot in the King's city, and the Blackwater River has turned into a river of death.
She is no queen. She is a curse, a calamity that brings destruction to the north and the Iron Throne.
The poison my men dumped upstream is colorless and tasteless. Even if the Myers in the Holy Temple search until death, they won't find a single trace. Now let's see how that bitch dies.
I've crawled out of piles of corpses in my life. I don't believe in vague gods, much less divine will. This is nothing but a despicable scheme.
Collapsed! Your Majesty! Collapsed! What collapsed? Speak clearly! Your Majesty, the statue of the Holy Mother in the great cathedral, carved from white jade, over 10 meters tall, it suddenly collapsed without any warning, shattered into rubble.
Were there any civilian or worshipper casualties?
No casualties, but the hundreds of worships in the cathedral have all gone mad. They're all kneeling in the ruins now, saying,
"It's because the new queen is an unclean heretic, that her sins defiled the holy cathedral, so the gods in their wrath shattered the statue."
Your Majesty, ever since that southern woman Ella set foot in the city, strange occurrences have plagued the Empire.
First the Blackwater River was poisoned, then the Holy Mother statue collapsed. This is clearly the wrath of the gods. Please bow before the gods, Your Majesty, and think twice.
Please reconsider, Your Majesty. Do not defy the will of the gods.
The Supreme Empire was founded on iron blood and the flames of war, not on illusionary miracles. Whether it is the wrath of the gods or vile scoundrels pretending to be gods behind the scenes, I will send the Iron Guard to investigate and get to the bottom of this.
Investigate all you want, Ryan. The commoners and soldiers of the Empire are all superstitious. How could they possibly tolerate a witch who brings divine punishment on the throne of the Supreme Queen?
Your Majesty, that Ella is a disaster-bringing heretic. If you insist on keeping her in your bed, the crops across the entire empire will wither, the people will be displaced, and the whole realm will fall into endless disaster.
Insolence! The queen I have chosen.
Who are you to point fingers and spew curses in this great hall? If your Majesty insists on marrying this witch, then the lords of the Seven Kingdoms will refuse to pay taxes to the Iron Throne. The fanatical believers across the realm will also rise in revolt. Even if I must spill my blood in this throne room today, I will never kneel to a witch!
Then spill your blood right here.
Wulan!
Your general is here!
Since this lord has such backbone, pick up the knife and slit his own throat. If you cannot do it, Wulan, help him chop off his head and hang it on the city walls of Junling as a warning.
This... Your Majesty, If you lack the guts to face death, then crawl back to the ranks like a dog!
All of you, hear me clearly. Ella is the only supreme queen recognized by this king, whether she is the darling of the gods or a demoness from hell. You vassals shall obey without any dissent!
Your Supreme Majesty, your authority can intimidate the lords, but it cannot silence the 100,000 commoners of the entire city! Now, rumors that the new queen is a heretic have spread across the entire realm. To appease the people and clear the queen's unjust accusation, I suggest inviting the Grand Apostolate of the Holy Cathedral to preside over a divine oracle and purification ritual in this hall. Let the gods themselves judge whether the queen is innocent or not.
This proposal is fair! Indeed, only the Archbishop's divine will can swell the commoners' uprising.
Your Majesty, this Grand Archbishop, skilled in miracles and able to commune with the gods, is now waiting outside the throne hall. Would Your Majesty care to receive him?
Very well. Then tonight this king shall see with his own eyes what tricks this so-called begsmaner of the gods have prepared. Summon him.
By order of His Majesty the Supreme King, summon the Grand Bishop of the Holy Cathedral, Walker of the Gods, to appear before His Majesty.
I am Melwyn, Walker of the Holy Temple, here to see His Majesty the High King. May the gods be with you. You may rise. I hear the Grand Abbot claims to hear divine revelations from the gods, and comes on their orders to dispel the Empire's calamities?
Your Majesty! The Blackwater River has run dry, the Holy Mother's statue has crumbled, all because you insist on placing an unclean witch upon the throne. That southern woman, Ella, is the heretic who has brought divine punishment. If she is not burned at the stake in public, the wrath of the gods will consume the entire empire!
Insolence! You dare spread lies and curse the Queen in the Grand Cathedral!
Your Majesty, whether my words are true or false, the gods above will judge. Why not invite Lady Ella into the hall and let me conduct the holy water revelation ritual in public? Whether she is a holy queen or a demon from hell, the gods will see it at a glance.
You want to hold a trial in my hall? Fine. Then I shall use your head to sacrifice to the gods you speak of.
Ulan! Your Majesty shields a witch so brazenly. Heaven itself wills the fall of our great empire. The followers of the gods will never accept this.
To slander the Queen is death. Do it. Strike him down!
Stop!
Ella, listen to me. Go back to the chamber. These jealots and madmen, I can hang them all by myself.
The rumors can melt metal. The commoners across the city have all been incited by the Kulji. Rain, I will not let you bear the name of a tyrant alone. Since the Grand Abbot wishes to test me publicly in the name of the gods, as the queen of this empire, how can I hide in the castle? Grand Abbot, how do you wish to test my bloodline and soul in the name of the gods?
Your Highness, please write on this parchment, soaked in the 7 holy oils, your baptismal name from the southern cathedral, your birth fied, and your mother's family lineage.
If you are innocent, the parchment will remain intact.
If you are a demon, the divine fire of the gods will burn it to ashes in an instant.
Take it. Prepare a quill and ink. Do as the Grand Abbot says.
I love this area, look that by just against mom, you're young, and you're when the poet is the 7 years ago.
Gods above! Reveal yourself, demon! Divine punishment. This is the ancient blood fire retribution. Your Majesty!
High Abbot! What decree have the gods revealed? Could the dead fish and fallen statues be only the beginning?
This southerner, Ella, is a black death witch from the depths of hell. She's the demon incarnate who summoned this plague.
You lying, shameless fraud of a priest! If our queen were a black death witch, why did the South never suffer plague in 20 years? This is nothing but a vile, despicable frame-up! What? The Empire hasn't seen the Black Death in decades. Why today? Why now of all times?
Because the Black Death Witch has defiled this grand sanctum. The longer she remains, the plague of the gods will sweep the land until we all become rotting corpses!
Impossible! This must be deliberate poisoning. Your Majesty, please believe Her Highness the Queen.
I have said my piece, Your Majesty. If you insist on making this witch your queen, the Iron Throne will lose the gods' protection. The entire empire will become a grave of the black
Safety of the Ramses for the sake of the Iron Throne's legacy. Send the witch Ella to the stake at once!
Execute the southern witch! Appease the wrath of the gods!
Heed the gods' will, Your Majesty! Execute the witch! Save the Empire!
Ela, the white phosphor on the parchment ignites on contact with air.
I poisoned the wells in the slums long ago. Now, divine proof, physical evidence, and witnesses are all in place. Every lord in the land wants you dead. Let's see how Ryan protects you this time.
What? You brought swords into the hall today, claiming to act for the Empire. Are you planning a joint rebellion before the High Throne?
Your Majesty! The urgent task is to save the common people of King's Landing. We must not let the Black Beath spread to the inner city. I am willing to lead troops out of the city to quarantine and treat the plague zone.
General Lena truly is the Empire's most steadfast shield. This is the bearing of the Iron Throne's true master, the sacred posture befitting the Empire's lady!
Grand Abbot, do not overstep. As a subject of the Empire, with northern blood flowing in my veins, foreigners. I also have some knowledge of Rhodesia southern medicine and herbology. I am willing to accompany General Lena out of the city to find a way to save the infected civilians.
Absolutely not! This plague is divine punishment brought down by the gods because of you! If you, witch, go to the plague zone, the gods' wrath will burn all of King's London to ashes!
Enough! Seal the city gates now and save the people! As for the Queen's innocent, I will give the entire realm an answer.
Your Majesty, the gods' will demands that we must immediately...
If you dare utter one more foul word about the Queen, I assure you, before the gods judge me, I will send you to hell to meet the Reaper first.
You've been staying up for 3 nights straight, poring over these ancient texts. At this rate, how much longer can your body possibly endure this?
When I was at the Old Town Citadel in the south, I heard an old maida say that some ancient plagues can be cured with specific polar herbs. If I can just find that formula, the people of King's London will be saved.
But right now, outside the city walls, those foolish commoners are all shouting that you're a curse. They're even kneeling at the gates of the Red Keep, begging His Majesty to burn you at the stake. Why are you still fighting so desperately for people who want to harm you?
They're just terrified in the face of death, Beth.
Once I can personally prepare the cure for this plague, all the lies and rumors that Renna has been spreading behind the scenes will naturally crumble on their own.
Found it. This is it!
Isla.
Ren, you haven't slept for 2 days. Coming to me so late at night, has something happened?
The source of the Black Death is strange. Even servants with a red hoop have started showing symptoms now. Listen to me, Ayla. Have Beth pack your belongings tonight. Tomorrow morning I'll have Ulan personally lead a squad of Black Armor Guards to escort you to the safest place in the north, the Dragonstone Island Palace. You'll stay there for a while.
And what about you? Are you sending me away alone?
I am the High King. I must stay here. I need to push those maces to produce a cure. And more importantly, I will remain in the inner city and personally drag out the bastard who poisoned the well water and has been stirring chaos behind the scenes and carve him to pieces.
Rem, all world that the burning believes. Do you truly believe without any doubt that I am not a witch?
Even if the gods themselves descended before me to accuse you, I would still believe only in you. But right now, my first priority is ensuring you survive unharmed.
Please in me, and for your empire.
The Queen has been too tired these past 2 days. Perhaps she is still fast asleep.
Beth, keep your hands light. Start packing the luggage for the summer palace.
Your Highness?
Ella? Ella!
Your Majesty, there's a letter left by the Queen.
My love, I found an ancient herb in the Old Town's ancient texts that can completely cure the Black Death, Polar Silverfrost Plas. But this herb's toxicity and efficacies have not yet been tested on humans. To keep you from worrying, I decided to go alone to search for the medicine outside the city. Please pray for me, Rain. I will surely bring back the cure and return safely to your throne.
Damn it!
That foolish woman! Beth, do you have any idea which mountain range she went to search for medicine?
I don't know. But the Queen is skilled in herbalism. She used to often go alone to those remote primeval black forests and desolate canyons.
Right now outside the capital city, it's full of riots and disease-crazed madmen! Damn it! Listen, Beth, not a single word of the Queen's disappearance is to be leaked to the lords and the holy temple outside.
Ulan! I am here!
Pick 10 of the most absolutely loyal black armor guards, change into plain clothes with me, and search the mountains outside the city. Even if we have to turn the entire cliff black forest upside down, we must bring the Queen back unharmed!
The ancient texts say, the polar silver frost grass grows best on cold, damp, rotting wood or sheer cliffs. If I can find it, Rain and the people of the Empire will all be saved.
I've been searching for 2 whole days. Silver frost grass, where are you?
Who's there? Come out! Please, don't kill me, noble lord. I'm not crazy, and I don't have the Black Death. Don't burn.
You have indeed caught the Black Death, child.
No, I don't want to die. They'll throw me into the fire and burn me to ashes. Woo!
Look at me, child. As long as I'm here, you will not die. Tell me, what's your name? Why are you here alone?
My name's Toby. My father is a forest warden.
I'm Ellie. Toby, you often follow your father in the woods. Have you seen this herb before? Where does it grow? Where is it? Tell me.
It's in the cliff crack on the back mountain. But my father never let me go there. It's too steep. If you fall, they won't even find your body.
Stay here, Toby. I'm going to pick it right now.
Ellie, this cliff is too slippery. Even the fiercest falcon can't hold on. Let's go back.
No! This is the only hope for 100,000 lives. Even if I die, I must get it.
Don't cry! I'm fine!
Rain. We're safe.
Sisters of the Citadel? A plague this severe has broken...
Yes! His Majesty the High King has completely lost his soul to that southern witch. For that woman, he's ignored even the gods' will. In my opinion, she is nothing less than the Black Death plague god herself.
But your skin is so fair and your face is unfamiliar. Which kingdom do you come from?
My name is Ellie. I'm an herbalist who wanders between the great territories.
Sister Ellie is amazing. She just picked a sacred herb blessed by the gods on the cliff. She must be here to save us.
Toby is right. This is why I came. From now on, I will stay in this village, eat and live with you, until I use my own body to test this antidote's properties. With my own hands.
General, every wretch in the city infected with the Black Fever has been rounded up by the Black Armor Guards and quarantined in this village. Should we petition the Grand Sanctuary or the Red Keep to dispatch scholars and clergy to distribute medicine?
Dispatch scholars to cure these filthy wretches? Do you think the Empire has too much grains and herbs lying around?
But if we just leave them to rot inside, General, how will you answer to His Majesty the High King and the Iron Throne in a few days?
You personally sought this commission to eradicate the plague.
What I promised His Majesty was the complete eradication of the Black Death. Listen carefully. Seal this village entrance with barbed wire and wooden fences. Once every last diseased rat inside dies and turns to bones. Won't this Black Death be completely and utterly...
Hera, you foolish, brave woman. Where in which forest are you hiding and suffering sulling?
Your Majesty, we found it!
The hidden guards planted inside Rena's mansion accepted a secret letter. The parchment self-igniting, the Holy Mother statue collapsing. All of it was orchestrated by sorcerers under her command, using white phosphorus and mechanisms.
Even the Black Death in the city. She had people dump the plague poison upstream in the Blackwater River!
Good. Exactly as I suspected. This bitch daring to use such despicable methods to force away my queen.
Ulan, have the Iron Guards lock down the evidence. Once I bring Ayla back, I will make that woman repay in blood, 10-fold, 100-fold.
Miss Ellie, you truly are an angel sent by the gods. Those noble lords in the inner city sealed us in here like plague demons from hell.
Only with a full stomach do you have the strength to survive. His Majesty the High King has never abandoned you. The Iron Throne has been searching for a cure. Everyone will get better. It's time anymore.
Get better! As long as that southern disaster witch lives a single day in the palace, the gods' punishment will not cease. Our only wish now is that His Majesty quickly ties that demon woman to a stake and burns her. That's right. Burn the southern witch. Burn her. Only then will our sickness be cured.
Miss Ellie, if only that witch in the palace had half your heart.
In my opinion, a herbalist like you who works tirelessly and is willing to live and die with us lowly folk. Only you deserve to sit on the red chair and be the queen of our high empire. Well said! Only a woman like you who sympathized with the people's married you. How could the empire have suffered divine punishment?
These past few days, I tested the medicine on myself. Not only has the rut poison in my body subsided, but even the purple spots of the black four have completely faded.
It seems the antidote made from polar silver frost grass is indeed effective. I can finally distribute it.
Everyone! General Rayner has arrived! Immediately crawl to the village entrance and assemble. Disobedience will be executed on the spot. Praise the gods! The general has finally come to save us! She is the most fearless commander of the High Empire, the savior given to us by the seven gods. She must have brought the cure to save us lowly folk. Hurry to the village entrance.
People of the Empire, the Black Death spreads across the land. His Majesty the High King cannot sleep at night. Isolating you outside the city walls was the Iron Throne's only unvoidable resort. You have suffered.
No! As long as Majesty and Junjun may party, woman, we willing a day to Simon. Rayner! You chinding child of old Try.
Could it be that the Grand Sanctum scholars have already developed the holy cure for the Black Death?
A cure? Of course.
It seems Rayner has indeed gotten ahead. Never mind, as long as these innocent Severians in the city can be saved. What does it matter whose name the credit falls under?
Cure I bring is to execute all of you rotten flesh who defile the Empire. Every last one.
General Lena, what do you mean this must be a joke, right? His Majesty sent you to blockade and save us. How could you slaughter the subjects of the Iron
His
Throne?
Majesty's secret order was to completely irrigate the plague. Since you worthless wars are beyond cure, once you're all dead, the Black Death disappears from this empire. Besides, you caught this plague because of that southern witch, Ella. She is an unholy heretic! Your bones already flow with the devil's black blood, beyond all cure today! I act in the name of the gods, carrying out a purification by iron and blood.
Sister Ella, I'm so afraid. I'm terrified something terrible will happen to us. I don't want anything bad to befall us.
Don't worry, Toby. I will protect you with all I have. I promise no harm will come to you or anyone here.
General Lena! Painted with the plague's poison blood. And you dare touch the armor of a general?
So, the Imperial commander who appears to cherish her people before His Majesty and all the realm's vassals is nothing but a devil who treats human lives as weeds behind close-knit, behind swords!
Listen, when you go to meet the stranger after death, don't you dare put this blood dot on my head! The witch from the south in the red cap, Ella. It's her filth that brought you to this end. This is utter nonsense! Where did this wild dog come from? You dare question me before the blade of the Black Armor Guards? You keep claiming the Southern Queen is the disaster star that brought this plague. Yet here you are, sealing off their path to survival, treating human lives as nothing, ready to swing your butcher's blade at these unarmed subjects of the Empire. Reyna, compared to a devil, you are the true beast. A nameless wandering lowhide dares to bark at me? Have you lived too long?
I think the one who doesn't live is you, Reyna Memla.
Ella, how could it be you?
Ella, isn't that the revered name of the Supreme Queen, whom His Majesty brought back from the south? So all these days, the girl Ellie, who never minded our stench, cooking porridge and handing out rye bread.
With her broken hands, she is the queen we have cursed countless times!
Sister Ellie, you're the queen.
Ella, you really are a tough bitch with a hard life. Instead of being the pampered queen in the Red Keep, you actually came to this filthy hell to die? Rena, His Majesty already holds proof of your treason and poisoning. Withdraw the black armor spearings immediately, and let the red kilt macers enter the village to treat the people. This is your queen's order.
Order me? Do you think you are still on the Iron Throne? In this heap of corpses outside the city walls, only my steel sword is the law.
Your Majesty, the scouts outside the city have just sent word of death. Lena has brought 3 full companies of Black Armor Guards and completely blocked the plague village in the slums. She's going to massacre the village. What's worse, Her Highness the Queen is also in that village.
That vicious bitch! I was truly blind to hand military power over to her.
Ella! Wait for me!
Lena, even if you kill us all today, you can't cover up your crimes. What exactly do you want?
What do I want? Since you're seeking death yourself, then today you can burn to ashes along with these filthy rackets.
Your father was the founding general who shed his blood for the Empire. The honor of the Mormock family shouldn't be stained by your hands. If you withdraw your sword now, I can still use my position as queen to leave you a path to survival before Reign.
Shut up! This general doesn't need charity from a foreign woman like you! Custer, do it now! Hack them all to pieces!
General, this isn't right. She is, after all, the one His Majesty has crowned the mistress of the Iron Throne. She is our queen.
Let go! You mad woman! Let go!
You're insane! Even I'm just a common wandering healer. I would never sit atop a tall horse and watch innocent lives be slaughtered by an executioner like you.
The reason you're infected with the Black F is all because of the curse brought by this woman before you. Once she dies, the angry 7 gods will calm their wrath and your disease will be cured without any hurt. Come! Those who crave to live, take this sword! Help your king slay this disaster star witch who defiled the Empire! Execute her on the spot! Whoever removes this southern witch who brings divine punishment for the Empire and the Iron Throne, I, General, swear on the honor of Bounce Moroff not only 10 acres of fertile fed, I will personally sponsor your promotion to honorary kite of the Empire, hereditary, with endless gold dragons. Didn't you just say your wheat field isn't harvested? And your daughter just learned to walk? If you don't want to be burnt alive here like a mad dog, pick up the sword and kill her!
Kill the Southern Witch! For the Empire to survive! Kill the witch! Purify the Empire!
Have you forgotten who risked infection these days? Cooking porridge and delivering rye bread? Sister Isla saved lives!
I haven't forgotten, but I want to live! My daughter wants to live!
Of course you can live, my subject.
But there's no cure for the Black Death. The gods want us all dead.
Listen, subjects of the entire realm. Just yesterday, I tested on my own body and found the ancient formula to cure the Blackfeet. Take this, and all the disease in your bodies will be healed.
What? The cure? Really? The Black Death actually has a cure? But she's a witch from the south. How can we eat something a witch gives us?
I swear by the name of the Iron Throne's Supreme Queen, and by my soul, this medicine can absolutely save your lives. Ella, do you think these wretches will fall for your trick? You are a witch forsaken by the gods, a poison concocted by a witch in filthy ruins. Who in the entire realm would dare entrust their life to you?
I believe in Sister Ellie. I'll take it.
Don't touch it! Toby, are you crazy? What if it's Southern witchcraft that'll tear your guts apart?
See it clearly now! If not for this southern woman, how could such divine punishment fall upon the King's Landing? He's trying to poison you all with witchcraft. What are you waiting for? Take up your swords and cut her down!
I dare to eat it!
It's His Majesty the High King! May the gods bless our king!
Long live the High King! All of you stand up, subjects of the Empire!
Your Majesty, how can you of such noble stature come to this filthy place in person? There are rioters and heretics causing chaos here. I was preparing to follow your decree and purify them completely.
Were you preparing to purify and execute my queen right here as well?
Ryder Morak!
I came too late.
You're here. It's not too late.
My queen is no witch, nor a plague star. She is the holiest guardian queen in all the realm. Since none of you dare take this, I shall be the first to take this antidote.
Your Majesty, no! This medicine was concocted by a southern woman in the ruins. Even it must be tested, it must first be examined by the Citadel's chain mavers. You cannot take this risk!
Shut up, Raider! I need no maze's examination. I only trust my queen!
Gods above. His Majesty the High King. The king has actually contracted the black fear in the intercity too.
That's right. I'm dying too. So whether this medicine works or not, I shall test it with my own life for all the subjects of the realm to witness.
God! Arrest this southern heretics who murdered the High King and back her to pieces right here!
Back off! No one touches her!
Your Majesty! You are coughing blood! This southern witch is trying to poison you!
Look! The poisonous rash on His Majesty's arm has cab over! The black teeth is receding!
It is true! It is really receding! Gods above! This is no witchcraft! It truly saves lives! A miracle!
Impossible. This cannot be. Black Death has no cure.
This herb is called Saint's Blood. It forces the decreted blood out from your organs. Painful, but immediate. Your Majesty, how do you feel now?
Excellent. The hellfire that was burning through my bones has been completely extinguished.
This medicine is safe. Take it, and every one of you will live.
Your Highness, I believe you. Give me one. It is real. The pain is gone. I am not going to die.
What is it? Do you still not trust me, even now?
No, Supreme Queen, we believe their lies. Nearly killed you with our filthy swords. You still offer us the cure. I am a sinner. I deserve death.
Forgive our stupidity, my lady. We were fooled by the priests and their lies of divine punish. We mistook you.
Stand up, all of you. Take the medicine and share it. You only wanted to live. Blindness is not an unforgivable sin.
As for this so-called divine punishment and witch's curse, it has all been nothing but a carefully orchestrated, utterly disgusting political conspiracy.
But Your Majesty, if this isn't divine punishment, then the 7 god statues bleeding black blood in the Grand Cathedral, the fish in the moat dying overnight, and this plague torturing us, what is going on?
Regarding these miracles, I believe General Moma would know more about them than anyone else, wouldn't she?
Your Majesty, how would I know anything about such dark sorcery?
The fish that died in the moat. You had your men pour Essos poison into the water. The black blood oozing from the statues in the Grand Cathedral, the statues collapsing. You bribed craftsmen to drill hidden mechanisms into their bases. All of this, my spy master has already uncovered every detail.
Your Majesty, even if you want to shield this southern woman, you cannot humiliate a loyal general like this. You have no real evidence.
You did clean up well. Your dead soldiers all took poison and died, but don't forget, in order to stir up the foolish masses in King's Landing, you specially invited a warhead from the Free Kintings to guide public opinion, didn't you?
Your Majesty, my father was the Lustron general who shed defending your Iron Throne at the Northern Wall. As his eldest daughter, heir of Bounce Morrock, I carry noble blood in my veins. I would never stoop to such vile, underhanded schemes.
Noble General Morrock, then what about you just now? Bringing 300 elite black armor guards to slaughter over 1,000 innocent civilians in this village and burn them to ashes? Is that also your so-called noble honor?
I did that for the Empire. For Your Majesty's safety. The plague is spreading. I feared it would shake Your Majesty's Iron Throne. I had no choice but to resort to this desperate measure.
Wulan!
Melwyn?
I'll talk, Your Majesty. It was all Rena Momox who forced me. She gave me 500 gold dragons to smear wildfire powder on the leaves of the old sacred tree, making it ignite on its own. She also had me pose as a divine messenger, spreading word throughout King's Lilston that the Queen from the South was a demon witch who brought heaven's punishment.
You filthy worm! How dare you slander me! I'll hang you!
Your Majesty, I'm just a scoundrel who did it for coin. Please, spare my life. So it was all designed by you, you vicious woman! You brought the plague upon us! You are the real demon!
Her Majesty, the Queen is no witch. She is our savior. We nearly killed our protector with our own hands.
Reyna Moman. Now, do you have anything to say in your defense before the Iron Throne?
Defense. That's right. I did it all!
I fought alongside House Mormont through life and death and entrusted you with great responsibility. Why would you use such vicious means to destroy my empire?
Because she never did this to destroy the Empire. She just wanted to destroy me.
Shut up! What do you know? I fought alongside His Majesty for 5 years. On the northern ice plains, we were comrades in arms who faced life and death together, who could entrust our backs to each other!
Comrades in arms. That is just the pathetic excuse you have been deceiving yourself with all these years. You grew up in the Mormont family military camp since childhood, wearing steel armor, wielding a great sword, treated like a man by all the generals and soldiers around you. Over time, even you almost forgot you were a woman. Until you fell in love with your king. But His Majesty has only ever seen you as his most trusted Ganrel, as a comrade to entrust with life and death without a trace of romantic love for you. You are too proud. You feared that breaking through this veil of camaraderie would make you lose him completely. So you could only painfully, under the name of General Morhan, stay by His Majesty's side at a careful distance.
Shut up! What right do you have to judge my feelings for His Majesty? What do you know?
I say this precisely because I am also a woman. So I can see, more clearly than anyone, that crazed jealousy in your eyes.
Yes, that is right. Ren, I do like you. I love you so much I am going insane. Before she came along, everything was fine. Every time you won a battle, I was the first person you shared your joy with. I was the one you trusted most. But then this southern woman appeared! As soon as she arrived, she took away the few glances you spared for me. What right does she have?
If you had been willing to shed this cold steel armor back then, and honestly confessed your feelings to me and His Majesty, as Queen, I would even have been willing before the entire realm and all the gods—
Save your lofty charity, Ella! The noble wolf blood of the Mormick family flows in my veins. I am the lord of an army, a founding general of the Iron Throne.
In this lifetime, I would never, like some tail-wabbing lapdog,
become a hidden mistress in the shadows between you and Ren.
Even if you love me, General Momonak, how can the thousands of innocent lives in this slum be your political gambling chips?
Innocent? Then who will pity my innocence? Ryan, you held the grandest wedding for her, even proclaimed it to all the lords across the realm, letting her sit upon that supreme throne of the Queen. But does she deserve it? What has she ever done for you? To deserve you trampling the 5-year loyalty of Lan Morok beneath your feet? During the Southern Campaign, when the enemy unleashed 10,000 arrows, who used her flesh and blood to shield you, taking this poisoned iron arrow for you? And who, in the coldest blizzard nights of the North, stayed by your side day and night, studying battle tactics in this filthy mud? It was me!
I have never forgotten every drop of blood you shed for the Iron Throne, Rena. That is why I bestowed upon you the highest lordly title and military authority of House Morok. But you should never have laid your filthy hands on my queen! You ask me what she has sacrificed for you. Ella was born frail, yet when she learned that her people were infected with the Black Death, she ventured out of the palace alone without any black armor guards to seek the cure. Do you think this antidote fell from the sky? I scoured the ancient texts of the Citadel. The sacred bloodgrass only grows on the steepest, coldest cliffhests in all the realm. She risked her life, defying death, using these nearly ruined hands to drag you back from the scythe of the stranger, the god of death. I stand here today not to measure who has bled more for me. General Morok, my throne's no bones of innocent subjects as its foundation. In this life, the only woman I have ever loved is Ella.
Then, there is nothing more to say. All the conspiracies across the realm were plotted by me alone. Kill me or torture me, do as you wish, Your Majesty.
You are a hero of the Empire. I will not execute you privately. Convene the small council and all the great lords of the realm, and give you a fair trial.
Oh, my compassionate child. Look at these hands, they break our old hearts.
Ella, never do such reckless, foolish things again. These days, while you were gone alone, Rain nearly turned the entire city upside down.
He almost killed all the Mavers for you.
Thank the gods for protecting you. Her Highness returning safely is all that matters. I've made you a worry. I promise I will never let you be frightened like this again.
Your formula. I've already had the Mavers brew it in batches. The plague across the entire city has been brought under control. Now, the wealthy free cities across the narrow sea are frantically sending envoys, begging for the formula. They're even willing to trade entire prosperous ports and castles to the Iron Throne for it.
My queen, you truly are the divine protector the gods have bestowed upon our royal house.
Sister, you're teasing me again.
Gwen's words are not an exaggeration in the slightest.
All right, we old nonces should take our leave. Let's give this young couple who survived the ordeal some time alone.
Wrong. Does it still hurt? My queen?
It doesn't hurt anymore. As long as I'm looking at you, there's no pain. General Mondok's trial. What was the final verdict?
Her father shed his last drop of blood for the Iron Throne. And she herself once earned great military merit. Though she caused the plague, the cure arrived in time. But the cure arrived in time, and there was no irreversible catastrophe. The small council has decided to strip her of the rank of commander of all realms, and exile her for life to the most desolate eastern border garrison. Without royal summons, she shall never set foot in King's Landing again.
For a woman as proud as Rasa, who loves you so madly, to be exiled forever to a desolate dead land where she can never see you, that is the cruelest punishment the gods could give her.
Your Majesty, the Mormok family has deep roots in the borderlands.
to appease their remaining forces. Have you truly not considered giving her a position as a mistress? One without title, but with enough honor?
What did you say?
I am considering this from a political perspective.
I am not some brainless woman blinded by jealousy. General Mormlock's feelings for you are truly sincere.
My queen is truly magnificent, actively pushing me out of your own bed. But this mouth of yours never rests for a moment. Era, you need not test me with such foolish political questions. I swear before the old gods and the new, upon the Iron Throne, in my very bloodline, in this life and beyond, you alone.
You savage brute! My injuries are not yet healed!
Then tonight, you shall be on top, my queen.
In the name of the new gods and the old gods, the master of the Iron Throne, the protector of the realm, His Majesty Rayan's royal decree, Isla Velas is holy by nature and as resilient as steel. When the Black Death raged and the gods brought down punishment, Her Highness the Queen did not hesitate with her precious body, risking danger single-handedly on the precipice, testing the poison with her own body to find a path of life for the subjects of the full realm. It is hereby specially decreed to establish Isla as the sole supreme queen of the full realm, and bestow upon her the red gold crown of the protector of the realm. May her radiance shine upon the red heap forever. Proclaim it to all the vassals of the realm. Let it be known to everyone.
Salute Her Highness the Queen! May our King and Her Highness the Queen be safe and sound. May her reign be long!
Stand up, all of you protectors of the Empire.
Ayla, I have heard that in the south where you were born, a bishop once left a prophecy, saying you were destined to wear the most noble crown. And are the Protector Queen in the prophecy?
Then my Majesty the High King, do you believe it?
Now the opposite side of the narrow say has entirely submitted, and the 7 kingdoms of the full realm are thoroughly united. This title of the Mother of the Realm, you deserve it worthily.
Ayala! What is wrong with you? Could it be that the residual poison hasn't been completely cleared yet? Maester! Call the Maester quickly!
No. Your Majesty, I am fine. It is just the ones standing before this supreme Iron Throne right now are no longer the two of us.
The gods protect us! Her Highness the Queen is pregnant with the heir of the royal family. The Iron Throne has an offspring.
Isla, is it true? I am going to be a father.
Congratulations, Your Majesty! Congratulations, Her Highness the Queen!